Peace and light, everyone, and welcome to the 30 Days of Prayer Challenge sponsored by Pim's Balance. We're into day 6, and the theme of today's show is the healing power of self compassion. We're on a transformative journey to deepen our spiritual connection and discover the power of prayer. So, before we delve into today's title, I want to do a recap of the previous days. Let's briefly recap what we've covered so far in this challenge. We've explored gratitude, forgiveness, guidance, self care, and more. The importance of self compassion. Today, on day 6, we're delving into a theme that is often overlooked but incredibly crucial. Self compassion, it's about extending the same love and understanding to ourselves that we often give to others. Why self compassion matters? Well, we live in a world that can be incredibly demanding and judgmental. Self compassion is like a soothing balm for our souls. It helps us to cope with challenges, build resilience, and foster a healthier self image. In addition, challenges in practicing self compassion may arise sometimes, and so we can find it difficult to be kind to ourselves. We might be hardest on ourselves or the hardest critics. Today, we'll discuss common challenges and ways to overcome them. Prayer as a tool for self compassion. How can prayer play a role in cultivating self compassion? Let's explore various prayer techniques today and strategies that can help us be more compassionate toward ourselves. And a daily practice for day 6. As always, we'll end with a practical exercise for day 6. It's designed to help you integrate self compassion into your daily life and prayer routine. And then I want to invite and share my experiences. So I encourage you to share your experiences and insights throughout this challenge. Use a hashtag, 30-day prayer, or connect with us on social media to join the conversation. Closing thoughts. Self compassion is not an indulgence, it's a necessity for our well being. Let's embark on day 6 of our prayer challenge with an open heart, ready to be kinder to ourselves. And for tomorrow, I got a really good special theme coming up. So stay tuned for tomorrow's theme. It's about spiritual rest and renewal as we continue our 30-day journey of prayer and self discovery. And remember, each day of this challenge brings us one step closer to a more profound connection with ourselves and the divine. So let's continue to embrace the journey of prayer and now self compassion with open hearts. Moving right along. As we gather once again for day 6 of our 30 days of prayer challenge, I am your guide, Dr. Jackie, and also your companion on this profound journey of self discovery. Before we delve into the theme of self compassion today, I want to extend my heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you. Your presence and your participation is a testament to your courage and willingness to embrace the transformative power of self compassion. It's a beautiful reminder that self compassion isn't a solitary journey, but a shared exploration of our inner landscapes. Together, we create a nurturing space for growing and healing. So, from the depths of my heart, I want to thank you. Thank you for being a part of this compassionate community, for your vulnerability, and for the love and understanding you extend to yourselves and others. As we dive into the theme of self compassion today, remember that you are deserving of the same kindness and care that you offer to those you love. Let's explore this transformative power on this practice together. Pray with me now. Dear Divine Presence, God, higher power, in the sixth day of our prayer challenge, we come before you with a heart open to forgiveness and healing. I recognize the power of forgiveness and releasing the burden of resentment and opening the door to healing and peace. We seek your guidance in cultivating forgiveness in our hearts, both towards ourselves and towards others. Help us to release any lingering grudges or resentments that we may be holding towards others, and grant us the compassion and understanding to see beyond their actions and embrace forgiveness. Guide us in recognizing that forgiveness does not condone the hurtful behavior, but rather sets us free from the pain and allows us to move forward. In this moment, we also extend forgiveness to ourselves. Help us to let go of any self blame or guilt that we may carry, and grant us the grace to embrace self forgiveness and release any negative self talk or judgments. Guide us in treating ourselves with kindness, compassion, and acceptance. And please assist us in the process of healing and transformation. Help us to open our heart to receiving healing energies and embrace the lessons that come with challenging experiences. Grant us the strength to release any attachments to past hurts and move forward with love, peace, and joy. Thank you, Divine Presence, God, our higher power, for your loving presence and guidance in this journey of forgiveness and healing. May forgiveness bring us peace, liberation, and the freedom to embrace the present moment fully. With love and gratitude, Dr. Jackie. Now, moving right along, you guys, let's read together. Hopefully, you're reading along while you're listening. You can imagine the words. But I'm going to read a moral story, and the title of the moral story is The Lotus and the Mud. In a serene pond, a lotus flower blossomed. It grew tall and beautiful, yet it felt ashamed of its muddy roots. One day it asked an older lotus, "Why must I have these muddy roots?" The older lotus replied, "Dear one, embrace your roots, for they make you who you are. Without the mud, there is no lotus." The young lotus learned to love itself, roots and all. I love this moral story of the lotus and the mud. It reminds me so much of different experiences and events that I have had in my life that have given me the opportunity to reconnect to my roots. When it comes to my spiritual walk or any religious activity that I participate in, um, I'm reminded of my mom, my dad, my grandparents, and mostly everybody around me on both sides of my family. I grew up in a Christian environment, a God loving, caring environment. And for whatever that was worth to those elders of mine, it had a powerful, loving, caring, compassionate impact on my life. And so now, as an adult, as a settled adult, because I raised my children. We were all Christians in a loving, caring, compassionate home, and I am still loving, caring, compassionate. I'm non denominational, so I'm Christian to be Christ like. Buddhist, thought like Buddha, and so forth and so on. But our roots are so very integral to our journey. whether or not it's a religious or spiritual journey. We can learn so much from our ancestors' walk. Forgive me, you guys, my throat is so sore today. There is so much for us to learn from our ancestors, our parents, and those other people who we are rooted to. So I encourage you to connect with those people in your family who have had certain spiritual or religious walks, or people who just are, they may be non denominational or don't believe in God the way that you believe it, but it may be something that you can take from their way of doing things or being that you can utilize in your own spiritual and religious walk and journey. Today's suggested activity, I invite you to engage in a forgiveness practice. Find a comfortable space where you can sit in stillness. And closing your eyes, I invite you to take a few deep breaths and bring to mind a person or situation that you need to forgive. Visualize that person or situation in front of you. Take a moment to acknowledge and feel the emotions that arise within you. Allow yourself to fully experience these emotions without judgment. Now imagine yourself holding a ball of golden light in your hands. This light symbolizes forgiveness and healing. As you hold this ball of light, repeat the following affirmation to yourself: I choose to forgive and release, and say whomever's name or whatever the situation is. I release the pain and hurt, and I open my heart to healing and peace. Visualize a ball of golden light expanding and enveloping the person or situation. See the light dissolving and washing away any negativity or resentment, leaving only love and healing in its place. As you release forgiveness, feel a sense of lightness and liberation within yourself. Offer a prayer of forgiveness, either silently or out loud, to the person or situation. Speak from your heart, expressing your willingness to forgive and let go of any resentment or negative emotions. And remember, forgiveness is a process, and it may take some time for wounds to fully heal. Be patient and gentle with yourself as you travel this path of forgiveness. Trust that with each step you take, you are moving closer to healing and peace. May forgiveness bring you freedom, peace, and the opportunity for transformation. Now, moving right along, I'd like to share some more suggested activities. Practice self compassion through guided meditation or self love affirmations. Write a letter of forgiveness and compassion to yourself, acknowledging your imperfections and celebrating your strengths. Or treat yourself to a day of self care, doing things that nourish your body and soul. And remember to always stay forgiving and be blessed. Affirmations on self compassion. I'm going to share all three today. I don't have a real long list on this today's show, and so there are only three, so I'll give them all. I usually give a few from the day's show, but the list is usually longer. But since I only have three today, I'll share all three affirmations on self-compassion. And again, if you would like a copy of today's show, the worksheet that goes along with today's show, please reach out to me at pimsbalance.com on Spotify, Instagram, social media outlets, YouTube, Twitter, and I will be happy to send you a copy, a Microsoft Word or a PDF copy of today's show. And so the affirmations on self compassion, or I am worthy of love and compassion, especially for myself. I embrace my imperfections. They are part of my unique beauty. And I offer myself kindness and forgiveness in moments of struggle. The journal prompts for today's prayer, or I have three, so I'll share all three with you. Describe a situation where you were hard on yourself. Ask yourself, how could you have approached it with self compassion? Number two, write a letter to your inner child offering love and reassurance. And number three, reflect on your strength and achievements, acknowledging your worthiness of self compassion. Now we're wrapping up today's show, and this was a pretty short show, which is good because I have to do the editing of the show and I have to connect the video to upload it to YouTube. But as we conclude this day of self compassion, I want to say a short prayer, and it's short. May we carry the gentle embrace of kindness within us. Ashe. So please join us tomorrow for day 7, where we delve into the theme of renewal and transformation, which is going to be a really good show, you guys. I can't wait. But until then, let self compassion be your guiding light. Take care of yourself and others. Stay blessed, stay inspired, and embrace the healing power of self compassion in your life. I'll be seeing you on day 7 of the 30 days of prayer challenge. Pray for me because I need healing. I am going through, I think it's the weather change. You know, how some people get itchy, scratchy throat and start feeling like, okay, it's time for me to take some Theraflu. That's me today, you guys. I feel stuffy, heady, achy, but I'm still moving on with this 30-day of prayer because I know it's powerful and I'm going to get some powerful outcomes. And so I'll see you tomorrow for the 30 days of prayer challenge, day 7. Peace and light.